In the ArCADia system, we draw in a building or in a terrain mode. If we draw the body of a building or water supply or electrical installations, we use levels of this building. However, if we draw a project of external networks, sewage for example, we draw it in the terrain mode and we don't use the building. We can start with inserting a view from the Project Manager window. The plus sign in the upper hand corner gives us the possibility to insert a new view. We are indicating the place where we want the view to be, and from this place we are starting drawing. Then the terrain will be inserted automatically, and we can insert the building. The defined building will automatically create a default level. After opening its properties, we can see the default overall height is 280 centimeters, and that is calculated from the upper edge of the subfloor below the defined level to the upper edge of the subfloor above the defined level. Flooring is not included in the level height. The base height shown on level 0 is not the global zero of the project. The global zero is calculated in meters above sea level, and it depends on the geographical location of the place where the building is going to be situated. This is why this value has to be changed from 180 to 200 meters above sea level, for example, depending on the height of the city, town, or village. Another value is the cut height, or an accurate representation of the projection of the place where the building will be cut. If a window is situated entirely above or below the cut height, it will be drawn with dotted lines, and so will be the opening cut out by the window. It can also be observed in another project. Here, in the boiler room, next to the stairs is a window inserted at 183 centimeters above the floor. And in the 3D view, one can see that an opening has been cut out, but in the projection, it is only marked with a dotted line, because the cut height hasn't been modified and still remains at 1 meter. There can be any number of levels in a project. We switch from one level to another in the Project Manager window by selecting the name of a level with a double click or with a single click in the icon before the name. By default, all levels are drawn above one another, like in real life, so we can't draw them next to one another. We can, however, display the views next to one another if necessary, and then the levels will automatically be displayed next to one another, although in fact they will still be placed on one another. In a project, there can be any number of buildings. Buildings can be rotated, copied, or mirrored according to the user's needs.